Aging and Vision, Declarations of Independence. For some, retirement is just the finishing of one adventure and the beginning of another. And for the unretiring people we've just met, doing something, being involved, remaining independent has a special significance.
And that is one of the reasons why I'm here, to let you know that I, in front of your eyes right now, am no different than your grandparents. I got a detached retina. And the operation was unsuccessful in trying to remedy it. And thereafter, within about a year, the other eye went out in sympathy. And that was the end of my eyesight.
Oh, I could see like the pictures around the room, but I can't distinguish the person. I could see the frames and the drapes, things like that, the lights, chairs, things like that. But I couldn't read fine print unless I had a special glass.
It progressed to the point now where I'm just able to see images and a little light perception.
I went from about partial vision to just light perception now.
And I had to give it up because at the end of 10 years I had my second glaucoma operation. I said, without sight, I cannot run a restaurant. We need 6 pair of eyes to run a restaurant. I do the cooking 5 days a week at home for my wife, my daughter, and my son, and myself. And my people are all sighted. You know how many times I say, Charlotte, where is the salt? Where is that pepper? Where did you? Oh, it's on the table. Now, it's on the table still doesn't mean anything because the table is large. I got to know where it is. And I got to have all my things first there. They're all there, so within my motion of my hands, I can touch everything. And the light, the gas, how to light the gas, how to tame the flame, put a flame tamer on top of it. And all those things, it's a question of order. But if everything is going slowly and you have already everything in front of you and you know where it is, and you proceed with calm, you have no problem whatsoever. No problem.
I have 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls. And of course you're going to bring in the grandchildren. The grandchildren are 13, 11, 9, and 2.5. And the other is almost born, just about. I have wonderful children. If I don't go out a certain number of days a week or on the weekend, they want to know what is wrong. They really want to see me get out. I do go out to different centers where we're together with the perfect sighted people, and they look forward to seeing us. I like dancing. I don't care what step it is. I'll follow you. I really enjoy it that much. So every time there's a dance or a party going on, I'll always be there. But the most enjoyable of all, besides the dancing, is the poker games we have. Real poker games. They all have poker faces but myself.
Okay, I open for 3 with 3.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Oh, let me see. I'll stay in for 3 this time. Wow. I don't believe it.
I just can't keep a serious face when I play cards. And as a result, I give away my hand.
3 cards, though.
But that's the way I am.
She's changing. She's changing. Jenny? 2.
I don't believe this is 2.
I'm going to go out. She's got something. Quick,
I'm
quick.
not going to see you either, even though it's not there.
What do you got, Janet? What do you got?
I have 4 10s.
Oh, my God. It's a good thing I went out.
After my vision started leaving me, it was discovered that I had this talent that lay dormant for how long, no one knows, because I never did any sculpting prior to my losing my vision. When you take a piece of stone, a big, rough piece of stone, big or small, whatever the size, and start to work on it, and to see the finished product when you get through it, it's amazing. While you're working on the stone, you can see the textures. You make the contours and the various contrasts that you find in the stone. That's why I think stone is a much better medium to work with than clay. When you're working on clay and it don't go well, you could re-wedge it and start again. But in stone, if you chop out a piece, that's lost.
If you were in the street and you wanted to get a taxi, how would you get it?
I have this button, and I raise this up. Can you see the word taxi? Yeah. Well, that's how I shout, without shouting, to propose the idea that blind people should go among children and show them visually and through a lecture what blind people do and why they shouldn't be fearful of blind people and so on. Go ahead, Alita, ask me your question.
Did you go to school to learn how to use the cane?
Yes. There are various organizations which teach newly blind people different things. He can learn about the cane. He can learn Braille. He can learn typing.
Are you used to being blind?
Yes, I'm used to it. After being blind for 8 years, completely blind, I'm used to it.
How does it feel being blind?
I don't know how to answer you precisely, but it's...
The young, fortunately, learn quickly, and they easily surrender their prejudices in the face of new experience.
When I have my cane, I have confidence that I can feel around where I am, and gradually, with my voice and with my touch, I can make it. And I have the confidence that I can make it.
I don't have very much vision left now, hardly any at all. But as long as I have life and these hands and fingers, I will sculpt. My determination is to continue to sculpt, because that's my life, sculpting. As a matter of fact, one of my classmates has given me a new handle, a new nickname. They call me the Golden Hand.
You have to keep active. Keep active, keep your mind, always something to do.
Our gratitude to Joseph France, Mary Imperato, Erwin Levin, Josephine Perazzi, and Arturo Sacco for sharing their personal experiences of visual impairment with us. Special thanks to Aging in America Senior Center, the Caring Community, Center for Independent Living, Jewish Guild for the Blind, Public School 14, Vacations and Community Services for the Blind. Project Director, Susan G. Islam. Producer, Writer, Director, Ed Schultz. Cinematographer, Phil Grice. Production sound, Stephen Rogers. Film editors, Ed Schultz, Melinda Hess. This film was made possible in part by a grant from the Sidney, Milton, and Leoma Simon Foundation. Presented by American Foundation for the Blind, Incorporated. A film by Cinemakers.